Hello, beautiful Pisces. Welcome back to Intuitive Energies. We are June the 26th, and it is also the last weekend before the new month of July. We have 3 days up to Wednesday, and then after that we fall into July. So I'm going to be doing the readings to see what the energies for July bring in. I'm going to use a John Holland deck to see to pick a card for every week. Let me see here. I'm going to take a quick look. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we're going to get 5 full weeks. So we're going to pull, well, it's not 5 full weeks, but I'm going to pull 5 cards for the 5 weeks that include July, let's just say. Okay. So like I said, it's mostly June, a little bit of July next week, but I'm going to include it for the July reading for you guys, alright? Let's just put it this way. We'll do the next 5 weeks. Okay. First week. Mental conflict. Well, what the heck, Pisces? What's going on here? Second week. Disruption. Uh-oh. Third week. Throat chakra. Well, we're finding our voice. Ooh. Fourth week. Wisdom. Beautiful. Okay. So, let's see for the last week. Oh. And the Empress. So, okay, alright. So, we're shaking up the foundation this month. What is going on? We're going to look into it. We're going to see what we can see from this. Don't panic for the first 2 weeks. Not everything is all that it appears to be. Let's see, I'm going to look up the calendar again. I haven't looked up when the new moon is. The new moon's on the 9th, so that is the second week, disruption. Yeah, so there you go. I'm going to pull one of these for every week, Pisces, as well. Definitely look at these energies. Okay, so for the first week, mental conflict. What do you really want? And cozy up with risk. You have 27, which is 9, and you have 61, which is 7. So 9 is good. 9 is setting you on the path that you need to be going down. So this is for, let's say, next week. Okay, this is the first week. So cozy up with risk, and you have the flame there. Oh, that fire energy again. Okay, and look at that. Inside of his head, it's all red. So, there you go, Pisces. You're contemplating things, okay? The 2 of Swords is always a card of being blocked, but I think it's being blocked by indecision and imbalance, okay? What do you really want from your life is the question. The answer is maybe eluding you at this point, and they're telling you to cozy up with the idea of not knowing maybe fully what you really want, okay? This comes in, and this applies for everything. So anything with the heart, anything with spirituality, I even have a coin here, anything with money. So anything that it applies to, this will resonate with you on this last week of June, first week of July, which makes sense because it's even the week, okay, next week, doesn't know which month it wants to be part of. Think about it this way. Half of it is in June, the other half is in July. The months are kind of stuck in between. So don't go too inside of your head or lose your mind over it. It's not a big deal, okay? Just realize that if you hit this snag, Maybe it's the fear of moving forward into the unknown, or there's an element of risk. It may not be a huge risk, but it's enough to make you pause. And when you pause, that's when you're starting to think. And we overthink it sometimes. What does your gut tell you? Does it tell you that it's a good risk or not? Okay. Ooh, disruption with the Tower, second week. The card that comes in is lead your metamorphosis. This is so beautiful, Pisces. This is 8. Okay, the card of work, 1617, assessing, working. So in the second week, you're gonna shed light on things. I like this one because it's the light's always shining in to show the cracks in whatever you're doing. Okay, but ultimately I feel very much just like the King of Wands coming in, stepping in. Lead it. Okay, lead the change that's going to bring you to where you need to go. So week 2 is about action. The first week of July, the official real first week fully of July, is about action and going towards your goal, what you really want to be doing. Very important, very good. I like this. This has a lot of symmetry, okay? I feel like it's like A, B, C, D, and E. Doesn't always feel that way, but in this case it does. So for some of you, this is going to be, yeah, shining the light and then leading the way, right? Throat chakra, the third week, you have lead. You are the light and the throat chakra, which is, it's not, see, I'm having a hard time, but this is about communication, the throat chakra. It's about saying what you want. It's about voicing what you need. And it's about lighting your own way. Very nice. This is 5611. This is angels are with you. 1111. They're here to help you if you need their help. And they will help you find your voice, even though that may be difficult. 5 is a difficult number for me. It's always the card of really having to work at it. 7 is assessment. 8 is good quality work, like when you really decide to put your nose into it. And 9 is accomplishment. They always feel very much like that for me. 5 is just a number of holy crap, you know. But it is time. In the third week, definitely find your voice, give your opinion, figure out what you want, and, you know, don't take yes for an answer when it doesn't suit you. Speak up, okay? You know what you want. You are lighted. Your way is lighted, so you are light. Just continue on your way. You know what you need in your life, okay? 5. Wisdom, another, it's another difficult card, but it's not. It's about just discarding, having the wisdom to discard what no longer suits you. Okay, going towards the light, getting the book, getting educated. This is the Hierophant card. It's always the card of seeking and searching and finding a better way. And that's always good. That's never bad. That's not a bad thing, ever. Celebrate your wins. Exactly. So they want you to be very happy with the way things are going, the wisdom you've acquired, and knowing that you're winning in your journey of going where you want to go. Okay, it's not all about work. Sometimes you have to stop and look how far you've come, okay, and where you're going to. You do a lot of work in your life every day, every week. You're constantly trying to keep yourself on track. You're constantly trying to reinvent yourself and do things in a way that's going to make you feel good and bring your higher self online. So you've got to remember that that is so important. Oh, in the last week, I love that. Fertility. And it absolutely matches the green of the card. Look at that. Integrate your knowing. It's got a beautiful dog here, or it could be a fox, wolf. It's just knowing a lot. And it is a 9, and that is a 3. So 3, 6, 9 all falls into those numbers. The beautiful symmetry of it. In the last week of July, you're going to start feeling pretty much rounded out. You see that? She feels very much in the middle. There you go. With that heart chakra, she feels very much, you know, within her circles, within the growth. Look at the tree here, the green of the leaves, the green of the heart, the animal. I feel a very grounding energy here. So this is going to feel very good the last week of July, okay? And it's not, I know sometimes you guys say, oh, okay, so I got to wait till these weeks. No, they're all really good weeks. Remember our reading yesterday, Pisces. Just because you're having weeks that are a little more trying, they should not be identified as failures or stumbling blocks. They should be identified as a gift from yourself, your spirit guides, to look in further, to see where you're going to need to be going with this, okay? So it's very, very important that you see it in those terms and in that way specifically. Okay? So let's see here. I would like to pull, I think I'm going to pull, let's see here. The Sacred Destiny. Let's pull a Sacred Destiny. And then later on you can come back at the extended, and I'm going to pull Tarot to give more clarification on what's happening, what's going on, okay? This is a general overview, let you know. So for the first week, that's a half and half between June and July. Can I have a card, please? Oh, thank you. Change. Isn't that great? Look at that. Yes, change is hard. But this is a very pleasant image. It isn't a bad thing. Look at that. Okay? This is like a beautiful childlike carousel looking with a hot air balloon. I mean, who doesn't love these things, okay? So I feel that the choices that you're making, they're choices that are pleasing. They're not bad choices. They're choices that you should invite in. It's exactly what I was talking about. You're not going to perceive them as a bad thing. You're just going to get a little stumped for a sec, okay? So, stumped for a sec. It's stumped for a sec. It's kind of cool. I like that. Let's see. I'm going to take a quick look here, see what it says in a change. And we're going to continue. Dancing clouds. I like that. Throughout time, people have looked to the heavens for signs. In the ever-changing movement of the clouds, they have seen shapes and forms that seem to be direct messages from the Creator. Clouds are shapeshifters. Their essence is the same, but they can change from mist to rain to ice to snow to water. The transit nature of cloud lends the understanding that life is transitory and ever-changing. Isn't that wonderful? I mean, it just plays into everything. What do you really want? Things will change from moment to the next. You're going to have to sometimes step out of your comfort zone with cozy up to risk and just go after it, okay? And it says it's okay to change your mind. I love that. Changing your mind. See how the mind is changed? Oh, it's all right to change directions. You do not need to be consistent all the time. This is a time to put the needs and expectations of others aside and listen to the beat of your own drum. You don't need to follow tradition. Create your own traditions. You are free to express yourself and let your spirit fly. Be daring. Go beyond predictable behavior. Just because something has always been done a certain way doesn't mean that it needs to continue to be done that way. You can't control the exact circumstances of your life, but you can control what meaning you give to them. Select meanings that empower you, for this is a time to be carefree, wild, and unpredictable. Cozy up to risk. Cozy up to be unpredictable. This is perfect. This card absolutely matches it. When does it not, right? Okay, so week 2. Lead your metamorphosis, right? And so it's disruption. I love this. But I love disruption. Disruption is like shaking things up and making things, yeah. So you have security, okay? For me, I won't read that one because I know right away, this is what's the problem, okay? When change comes and you start doing things differently, it's scary a little. It's scary a little bit. It can be scary a little bit. It can be scary a lot. But you have to get past that and realize that the sense of security that you have resides inside of yourself, okay? It's not really an outward thing. It's an internal thing, okay? If you fear everything, you're never going to do anything, okay? So that's very important. And this is saying you are safe and protected. So I am reading it. Oh well. No matter what is occurring in your life, you are in safe hands. Those in the realm of spirit are watching over you. You can relax and let go. Once you've taken measures to protect yourself and those you love, such as making sure everyone has their seatbelt in the car, making sure your insurance is paid on time, or replacing the filter on your heating unit, then let go. If you have been hypervigilant lately, take a break, relax, know that all is well. You can turn it all over to the Creator, okay? So I love this. This is absolutely, they're telling you that you don't need to be afraid of these changes, okay? Your sense of security comes within, and you have guides, and you have your own spirit that's keeping you safe, okay? You have to remind yourself of that, because change usually brings up that big, ugly beast of fear, okay? We're afraid to change. So, third week, throat chakra, you are light. You are light. Ooh. Stand still. Okay. So, what I feel when I see this standstill card is exactly it. You've been in a standstill here, trying to lead things forward, but now is no longer the time. You've taken the time, you've looked around, you've done all the work. Now it's time to really focus in on your communication. Make sure that everything is completely the way it should be before you speak, okay? You have the light within you to speak out and say what needs to be said, to do what needs to be done. I'm going to take a quick look here to see what the throat chakra says, but it's usually just, you know, dealing with the throat chakra. So let's see if we can get a little more here. Located in the throat area, communication, sound, creativity, and the ability of clairaudience, inner hearing are associated with it. Many artists, speakers, writers, singers, individuals involved in the creative arts, creativity, there you go, you have the Empress here, okay, have active throat chakras. To balance and stimulate this energy center, try humming, chanting, or singing out loud. It's a great tonic. Most important, if you have something to say, please speak up. When this area is fully activated, don't be surprised if you suddenly become creatively inspired. So they're really telling you that it's time. The standstill is over, okay? It may say here that you need to stand still, but that's not what I'm getting, okay? Yeah, so it's saying, yeah, look beneath the surface, okay? The first step to becoming unstuck is to acknowledge that you have been, okay? It says instead of saying there isn't something that's keeping you stuck, acknowledge it, okay? And begin working on it. And notice what isn't working in your life, and then take steps to unblock the barriers. So what the barrier is right here is your throat. So you need to work that out. You need to open your mouth and let your voice ring, okay? Very important. Middle of the month. Time to let it loose, okay? Time to get it going. All right. So, fourth week. Beautiful. Wisdom. Aha. Celebrate your wins. So, there you go. This is telling you at the same time that as you've done this work, you know, 3 weeks of hard work, 3 weeks of getting past the mental blocks, okay, moving a metamorphosis, moving the light. You've got to remember that you need time for you. We always forget about ourselves, and we have to remember that our physical body is also part of this journey and needs to be taken care of. The mind needs to be distracted, and the soul needs to be quiet. Sometimes when you do that, you do gain a lot of insight and wisdom. Celebrating your wins can also be just celebrating, okay? So This could be as easy as sitting around a campfire and having a beer. Okay, not being so much inside of your head. Work, 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 and no play makes Jane, I don't know, very tired and likely to get sick. So let's make sure that we're keeping track of ourselves and also taking care of ourselves here. Because I feel that by this week, the last week, you're really going to be hitting your stride. That's when all the creative juices, and it may have come from this nice little relaxation that you've taken. Let's take a look, see what it says here, what kind of words of wisdom they want to give us. Okay, so yeah, they're saying harvest moon. So let's see here, and oh, July, so it is a full moon. Okay, there's going to be a full moon in this week that they're talking about. So when you receive this card, relax, all is well. No need to strive or push too much. Beneath the surface of life, everything is gently propelling you in the right direction. So you've done the work. That's what I said, okay? You can lay down your burdens and simply unwind. Slow down and allow calmness to fill you. When you relax and relinquish control, your intuition expands. And that's what I mean. Things will come to you when you slow down. Okay? And you create the space for your spirit guardians to help you. It's vastly easier to heal and have positive outcomes in life when you're rested and not filled with worry and a need to control outcomes. Lie back, stretch out, and watch magic unfold in your life. Right. So you've already gotten rid of stuff that no longer suited you. You're doing well. You don't need to overdo it at this point, okay? Last week, you have the Empress and integrate your knowing. Oh, wow. Illumination, Pisces. There you go, okay? You're going to get the light bulb moment is going to happen. Your creative juices are going to go. You're going to get to integrate everything that you've gotten in there and being able to move it forward. This is fantastic, and it works. It works very well here. It works well. This is a good month. It feels very good. It feels very fulfilling. This is what I'm getting. Good work. Good hard work on your part. Things will be working. You know, when you're accomplishing something, it's going to be you're going to get a good sense of accomplishment this month is what I get. Okay, so right here. Let's see. The upward spiraling mist rising in amount suggests that those in the realm of spirit, your spirit protectors, ancestors, and guardians, are close at hand, assisting you in your upward journey of illumination. They're protecting you and supporting you. Your spiritual life is expanding by leaps and bounds. Even if you can't see what's ahead, spirit is close at hand. Okay? Trust your heart and what you feel more than you can see and what you think. What did I say? The green, the heart. Trust your heart. And you will be guided in a wondrous direction. There you go. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful, Pisces. This is wonderful. This is a great, 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 great reading. I love it. So, all right. We're done for this part. I'm going to pull tarot, go more in depth, see what else they have to add for every week in the next reading in the extended. This will be for the month of July, little few days in June. So if you are interested in this, if you'd like to support this channel, please hit that subscribe, that like, that notification bell so that you're notified every time I post. This is the best way you can support this channel. Any other ways in the description box if you would like to look and see. Thank you so much for being here. And don't forget to come back for part 2, which is the extended. Take care, Pisces. Bye now.